Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Early life and education. Muhammad Shia al-Sudani was born in 1970 in the city of Al-Diwaniyah, Iraq. His family has historical ties to the Shia clerical class, which has played a significant role in shaping his political identity. He pursued higher education at the University of Baghdad, where he earned a degree in law. Following his graduation, al-Sudani became involved in political activism, particularly during the tumultuous years leading up to the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq in 2003. His early experiences in a politically charged environment laid the foundation for his future political career. Rise to power. After the fall of Saddam Hussein, al-Sudani became active in the post-war political landscape. He joined the Islamic Dinar Party, one of the most influential Shia political factions in Iraq. His alignment with Dinar connected him with prominent leaders in Iraq's Shia community, including Nouri al-Maliki, who later served as Prime Minister. Al-Sudani's initial political roles included serving as the Minister of Youth and Sports from 2010 to 2014. Where he focused on promoting sports and youth engagement in a nation struggling with the aftermath of conflict. He later served as the Minister of Trade in al-Maliki's cabinet, where he oversaw crucial economic policies aimed at stabilizing Iraq's economy and improving trade relations. During his tenure in various ministerial roles, al-Sudani garnered a reputation for being a pragmatic leader, focusing on governance and development while maintaining the delicate balance of Iraq's sectarian dynamics. Path to Prime Minister. In October 2022, following a prolonged political stalemate and a series of protests demanding government reform, al-Sudani was nominated as Prime Minister by the Coordination Framework, a coalition of Shia political groups. His selection came at a time when Iraq was facing significant challenges, including economic instability, security threats from extremist groups, and a pressing need for government reform. Al-Sudani's candidacy was viewed as a compromise aimed at uniting various factions and restoring stability. He assumed office on. He understands the necessity of engaging with various political factions and sects to govern effectively in Iraq's diverse landscape. His leadership style reflects a collaborative approach, seeking to bridge divides between the Sunni, Shia, and Kurdish communities. He has advocated for policies that prioritize economic development and security, recognizing the critical need for Iraq to regain stability after years of conflict. Al-Sudani is also focused on addressing the grievances of marginalized groups, promoting social justice, and enhancing government accountability. Iraq's political landscape. Overview of the political system. Iraq's political system is characterized by a parliamentary democracy, which has been shaped by historical events, including the 2003 invasion and the subsequent rise of sectarian politics. The Constitution, adopted in 2005, established a framework for governance but also enshrined sectarian quotas, further entrenching divisions among the country's communities. Sectarian divides. The sectarian divides between Shia, Sunni, and Kurdish populations significantly impact Iraq's political landscape. The Shia majority, which emerged as the dominant political force after the fall of Saddam Hussein, has often been at odds with the Sunni minority. The Kurds, concentrated in the north, have sought greater autonomy and have distinct political aspirations. Shia politics. The Shia community is represented by various political parties, including the Islamic Dinar Party, the Sadrist movement, and others. Each faction has its agenda, leading to competition for power and influence. Al-Sudanese coalition, backed by the coordination framework, represents a broader Shia alliance, but intra-Shia competition remains a challenge. Sunni representation: the Sunni population, historically marginalized, has often faced political disenfranchisement. Various Sunni political parties exist, but they struggle to unify and present a cohesive front. The aftermath of the ISIS invasion further complicated Sunni politics, as many communities faced devastation and displacement. Kurdish aspirations: the Kurdish region, governed by the Kurdistan Regional Government, KRG, has its political dynamics. Kurdish parties, primarily the Kurdistan Democratic Party, KDP, and the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, PUK, have focused on securing autonomy and economic stability. However, the relationship between the KRG and the federal government in Baghdad is often fraught with tension over budget allocations and territorial disputes. Political factions and their influence: Iraq's political factions often operate within the framework of sectarian identity, leading to a fragmented political landscape. The following are key political players: Islamic Dawah Party, one of the oldest Shia parties. It has been instrumental in shaping Iraq's post-2003 political scene. Al-Sudani's affiliation with Dawah has influenced his political trajectory. Sadrist movement, led by Muqtada al-Sadr. This faction represents a populist approach and appeals to a younger demographic. Al-Sadr's influence has been pivotal in shaping public opinion and protests against the government. Sunni parties, groups like the Iraqi Forces Alliance represent Sunni interests, but the factionalization within Sunni politics hampers their effectiveness in governance. Kurdish parties, the KDP and PUK, are dominant in the Kurdish region, advocating for greater autonomy and economic control. Navigating the political landscape: Al-Sudanese government faces the challenge of navigating this complex political landscape. He has sought to form coalitions that transcend sectarian divides, emphasizing national unity and cooperation. However, this approach requires balancing competing interests and addressing grievances from all communities. His administration aims to implement reforms that address corruption and improve public services. The success of these initiatives hinges on Al-Sudani's ability to build consensus among diverse political factions and gain public support. Challenges to governance: several challenges hinder effective governance in Iraq. Corruption. Corruption remains a significant obstacle, eroding public trust in government institutions. Al-Sudani's administration has pledged to combat corruption but faces resistance from entrenched interests. Security threats: the resurgence of ISIS and other militant groups poses a security threat. Al-Sudani must prioritize security while addressing the root causes of extremism. Economic instability: Iraq's economy is heavily reliant on oil exports, making it vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. Al-Sudani aims to diversify the economy, but achieving this goal requires significant investment and reform. Public discontent: protests have erupted in response to poor public services, unemployment, and government inaction. Al-Sudani's ability to respond to public grievances will be crucial for maintaining legitimacy. In summary, Mohammed Shia al-Sudani's biography and the intricate political landscape of Iraq provide critical context for understanding the challenges and opportunities facing his government. Al-Sudani's pragmatic approach and focus on inclusivity are essential in a nation marked by deep sectarian divides and political fragmentation. As he navigates the complexities of Iraqi politics, his success will depend on his ability to forge alliances, implement reforms, and address the needs of all communities within Iraq. This outline can be expanded upon with additional details, quotes from political analysts, specific events in Iraq's political history, and an in-depth analysis of current political developments to reach the target of 8,000 words. Each section could be expanded with further research and examples to provide a comprehensive understanding of al-Sudani's role and Iraq's political landscape. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.